On April 25th, 404 BC, the unthinkable happened. Athens, the cultural and democratic jewel of the ancient world, surrendered to its bitter rival Sparta. After nearly 3 decades of bloodshed, the Peloponnesian War was finally over. But this wasn't just the end of a military conflict. It was the death knell of Athenian supremacy, a dramatic turning point that would reshape the destiny of Greece forever. The city that once gave birth to democracy, philosophy, and the theater of ideas was brought to its knees. Once boasting the most formidable navy in the ancient world, Athens had lost everything: its fleet, its walls, and its freedom. Sparta, the stern and militaristic land power, had triumphed. The war itself had been brutal. For 27 years, it was a bitter contest not just of arms, but of ideals. Democracy versus oligarchy, open society versus rigid discipline, mind versus muscle. And in the end, it was the spear that shattered the pen. Athens' long siege, food shortages, plague, and betrayal from within led to its downfall. As Spartan forces entered the city, the long walls of Athens, symbols of its strength and independence, were torn down to the sound of Spartan flutes. Athenian citizens wept. The city had survived the Persian invasions a century earlier, but it could not survive its own rivalry with Sparta. It was more than a defeat. It was humiliation. What followed was the installation of the 30 tyrants, an oligarchic regime backed by Sparta. The democratic dream of Athens was strangled. Citizens were executed. Freedoms evaporated. It was a dark irony. The very place that had birthed democracy now found itself under the boot of authoritarian rule. And yet, the story doesn't end there. The collapse of Athens in 404 BC didn't erase its legacy. It merely marked the end of its golden era. The ideas born in that city, Socrates' relentless questioning, Pericles' vision, the dramas of Sophocles and Euripides, would echo through time. Sparta may have won the war, but Athens won eternity. This day, April 25th, isn't just a date in a dusty history book. It's a reminder of how fragile greatness can be, how even the most enlightened societies can fall to war, pride, and internal strife, but also how ideas can survive even the harshest of defeats. Because while Sparta's spears silenced the city, they couldn't silence its spirit.